all the fan magazines of the day, with Photoplay and Modern Screen, said there was a big feud between David. It was not true at all. We were best of friends then and now. We still talk to each other. I had dinner with him about 10 days ago in L.A. But the fan magazines got onto it, and they really got, well, there was a lot of fan mail. Let me put it this way. Fan mail began to come in to MGM for both of us.
Right.
And they expanded, every time fan mail came in, they expanded David's role until he was indeed the true co-star of the film. And at one point in 1966, we were receiving, between the two of us, 70,000 fan letters a month, which was in excess of what Clark Gable was receiving during, Gone with the Wind. So it was a huge hit, but we didn't quite know until we went on the road how big it was with young girls. And I went to some place in America, and he went to some place in America, and we couldn't even, I've forgotten where I went, I think it's Chicago, we couldn't even go to the grocery or go to the department store because there were thousands of girls there. Well, then David took off and went to someplace else outside of the United States, and I went to London, and I arrived at Heathrow Airport about midnight on a Sunday night when all the girls should have been in school, and there were thousands of girls at the airport. So this show, which as far as we were concerned was just kind of fun to do, had made both of us, through no fault, through no effort of our own, almost rock stars in terms of young people around the world. And as we continued to go about doing publicity, we found the same thing happened in Australia, in Thailand, in Japan, in England particularly. Matter of fact, in England, the 2-hour Uncle movies that we did 8 of them, did more box office in Leicester Square than the Bond films. So it became an enormous international success for the two of us in terms of sex appeal.
Right. In terms
he
of,
was called the Blonde Beetle. I can understand why they identify with David, because David looked like him. He had blonde hair and he looked like a beetle.
Right.
I don't know why. The other half of the fan mail was directed to me. His fan mail was like from 7 to 13. Mine was the old ladies from 14 to 21. That's how they did a diagnosis of it. Why, I can't tell you. It was a combination of the oddness of the show, which had never been seen except in Bond movies, and the fact that physically we both look so different. I mean, we were so drastically different. I was clearly an American, and he was clearly not.
Right.
No, actually, he was playing a Russian. Before it happened, as it was happening, and after it happened, I still don't understand. I mean, it was the thing that you aspire to be in Hollywood or anywhere is a successful, well-paid person who commands respect for your serious involvement with your art form. Neither one of us, if we had 1,000 ways of betting, would have figured out that either one of us would become rock stars as a result of a normal show. I have no idea to this day why it happened. It just happened to be the chemistry between the two of us at that time. Might never have happened again.